Thanks for being here.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you. Aiden, nice to meet you. Hi, I'm happy to be here today to visit River Ridge. I have two students here, my son and my daughter, Emily in 3rd grade and Nathan in kindergarten. And happy to talk to you today about what it means to be a veteran.
So tell us a little bit about why you joined the military.
I joined the Army ROTC. I got a scholarship out of high school. I applied in high school, and then they paid for my way in college. And then after college, I served 8 years in the Army National Guard in Kentucky. So I graduated college in 1997, and when you join the Army, you agree to serve for 8 years. And in my 8th years, when the Iraq War happened, and that was for me it was 2004, when I went overseas. It started actually in 2003. So before then I would do the regular National Guard 1 weekend a month, but at that time you go for a whole year, you're full-time. So I was there a whole year in Kuwait and Iraq.
So do you mind telling us about what you did in Iraq?
What I was a platoon leader in a transportation company. We were a truck unit, so I was in charge of convoys, and they would be maybe 30 trucks to 50 trucks, and we would take supplies from Kuwait to Iraq, do missions in Kuwait, in Iraq, all over the place on the highways, and that's what we did when we were over there.
So what did you learn from being in the military?
I think I learned a lot about teamwork and leadership, taking care of people. That was a big experience over there, and I gained a lot from that. I'm happy to have served and proud of serving, and that's what I'm really happy about.
So Mr. Brown, thanks for coming here today and sharing your experiences.
Thank you, Adam.
And happy Veterans Day.
Thank you, Aiden.
We're here with Mr. Gene Burwayer to talk about being a veteran. Thank you for joining us. Mr. Gene, can you tell us about being in the military?
Well, I entered the military at 18. I was drafted, which most people don't know what the draft is anymore. It's basically where they select you to go in and you don't volunteer. Back then, they had that because of the Vietnam War. They needed a lot of soldiers. When I went in, I went to Fort Hood, Texas, or I went to Fort Knox, New Jersey. Then I went to Fort Knox, and I went to Fort Hood, Texas. And after a month leave, I went to Vietnam for a year. So that's...
What did you learn during your time in the military?
You know, through training, you learn to basically help each other. You learn camaraderie with other people. You learn leadership. You basically have to learn how to get along with everybody. In some cases, you have to command people, and sometimes telling people what to do is not easy, even though it sounds like it is, but it's not. Because some of the decisions you might have to make might be life or death.
Thank you for joining us and telling us about your time in the military.
You're very welcome.
And thank you for serving our country.
Okay.